Hello YouTube, July 4th, 2012. Hot as all heck here in Michigan, and obviously I'm not wearing a shirt because of that fact. This particular video is a little bit late. I had promised one of my subscribers that I would post one in response to something that I put on her page a couple days ago, and I haven't gotten around to it. For that, man, I apologize, but everything still remains the same. I still want to be bored by anything you want to bore me by, because I need things to occupy my mind. And the reason is the health has gone in the crapper. As you can see, I am starting a bit of growth of the facial hair. And that's because I haven't had the energy or the gumption to shave because of the health situation. So what's been happening, you want to know? Glad you asked. You want long story short or short story long? Oh, well, the iris on my video camera just changed. I was hoping that the yellowing would be enough, because it would block out the fact that on my chest there are numerous telltale glue spots from electrodes that my chest has had over the past month, and I do mean numerous. I have had 5 major invasive vascular interventions, 4 cardiac caths, and 1 venous filter. I've also had a heart attack. I have been diagnosed with having an aneurysm. Not fun times in my book. Whether or not I'm going to go back to work is anybody's guess. If my stamina levels stay as any indication, there's no chance in hell that I'll be going back to work, because I'm on leave of absence, and our company requires that if you're going to return from a leave of absence for a medical reason, you must be able to return without restrictions. And because of my cardiac status and the aneurysm, there isn't a doctor in this world who's going to allow me to go back to any type of job without some form of restriction placed upon me. So going back to my job is probably out of the question, and at some point I'm likely going to have to apply for disability. So what's going down? Well, at the beginning of the month, so let's round off to the nearest month, because it was actually May 29th, I was having a routine cardiac cath. Can't think straight today. And the doctor discovered that I had the prehistory here. Back in 1999, I had a triple bypass. And in 2005, one of those bypasses needed to have a stent put in. Now, jump forward to 2012. They're doing another cardiac cath to see how those things are holding up, and the doctor discovered that 2 of the cardiac bypasses were 100% blocked, are 100% blocked, nothing can be done. The 3rd cardiac bypass, one with a stent, has a 65% block in it. He debated whether or not he should try to unplug it or what have you. There's a thing with the vascular structure around that artery that could have put that circulation in peril if the stent had been put in, so he decided to not put a stent in or do any blockage control, and tried to do it medically. Within a week of that episode, at home here, I started having blackouts. I started having severe chest pain. I was transported into the hospital, and he decided that he was going to put the stent in anyhow. I had another episode of chest pain, which the doctor in our little podunky town of Marine City thought was just an anxiety attack. And when he told my cardiologist about my cardiologist said, "I don't care what you think. We're going to send him down to me here at the base hospital and do another cardiac cath." And everything looked fine on the cardiac cath, but I was still having chest pain. Went back into the ER about a week later with severe chest pain, and it was discovered that I had a pulmonary embolus, which is a blood clot in the lung. At the same time, they did some other ultrasounds and found that there was a blood clot in my leg. Well, there are numerous blood clots in my leg. In addition, that's more grammatically correct, there was a aneurysm in what's known as the aortic arch. If you have an idea of how the aorta comes out of the heart, it comes up and makes a loop around, and that's where my aneurysm is. It is a thinning in the artery wall right now. It's not ballooning, but everything has to be very, very calm and cool and low blood pressured so that it doesn't rupture. Because I do not have any ports on my heart within my arteries that they can do any more grafts. I can't have any more bypasses. That's out of the question. So they decided that they were going to take me in and put a filter in. That's an addition today. Sorry about that. Then what they do is they go in, and you can see I've got a little bruise on the neck here. They go in through the jugular vein, and then they go down the vena cava, which is the major vein in the artery. You've got arteries, aorta, veins with the vena cava. And they take the vena cava, go down, and they put a filter in at the branch so that anything coming up from the legs will stay below the legs and won't go up into the heart and kill you. During that particular process, I had a heart attack. And they sent me yet again via ambulance from our home base hospital here down to the main hospital, and they did another emergency cardiac cath, and it was found that all three arteries are now 100% blocked, all three of them. So my life is very precarious right now, and I have a lot of decisions to make as far as leave of absence and then continuing into maybe disability, and I don't want you guys to stress about that too much because that's my concern, my family's concern, and apart from that point on, I just do what I can and make decisions day by day. Today is July 4th. I got to call one doctor tomorrow, see if I can get in on Friday, and then next Wednesday I'm due to see my cardiologist again, and we'll be making, I think, more aggressive plans about how they're going to cover my butt with my company so that I'm excused for all these absences and continue on medical leave until all of my benefits expire, at which point I will likely be making application for disability. The union at work wants to try and help me as much as they can, but last night I was fine and dandy and felt wonderful, and I thought, sure, if I can go back to work on some sort of limited duty, maybe, but today I'm down in the dumps and the salmon is not there. Tried to go from the bedroom here into the kitchen just to get them a cookie, and got all shot up short of breath and dizzy. That's all with my medication, so at this point I can't commit to going back to work to anybody. And that's where things stand. So you have your explanation. And hopefully I'll have a more positive video at some later date. I'm nearly at 10 minutes of talking here. Lots been going on, to be sure. Have a good day, everybody. You too, Van. Bye.